Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
I'm Jake McDonough, one of the co-owners of Woodware. I work with Drew and my dad Brian, and we've been here for a long time. We have a great relationship with G-Stone Motors. They've always taken great care of us. I remember when I was a kid riding in G-Stone box trucks. The G-Stone service department has been great. They get us back on the road as soon as we need. If we don't have our vehicles, we're not doing business, and so they always make sure that we're able to operate, at our highest level. It's been a great relationship.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome in, race fans, as you see it live here from the Eldora Speedway here tonight. The G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series presented by the 802 iRacing League. And boy, it's been a heck of a start to the season, and all the feature wins have gone north of the border. Here, though, in Ohio tonight, will the drivers from the stateside, will they be able to pick up their first win, or will the trophy go back to Canada? Some breaking news last week with Dean Reynolds' machine failing tech inspection and then having to start from the tail of our feature event. Well, this week, look at it right here. Coverage, breaking news. The Full Throttle Motorsports team breaking into the Billings Motorsports garage, trying to find the secrets that the Canadians have this season, the stranglehold, as they are also, as you see that's the Full Throttle. I believe that's Dean Reynolds there, the one sitting by the front left tire. Hey, Scotty Riome, I think, is underneath somewhere. But hey, that's the breaking news that came out. They're trying to find all the secrets. That's because, like I said, Chad Lackey has gone to victory lane twice. Ryland Banks has been able to go to victory lane. Who's going to win here tonight at Eldora? Checking in on the point standings coming into the evening, Chad Lackey holds an 11-point lead over Ryland Banks. Trevor Giroux is sitting 19 points back. Those are the top 3 drivers. Dean Reynolds and Sam Bachman are right there at 29 and 31 points, respectively, out of the points championship lead. The Super Dirt Car Series passing points coming into the night have 2 drivers atop of that point standings. That is going to be Dean Reynolds and Trevor Giroux. They are both tied at 6 apiece coming into the night. Well, that's your point standings. We're about to shake them all up because everything I just said at tonight, at the end of this feature event, is going to be shaken up, tossed out, and we're going to see who all the points tally up in favor of after this one. Super Dirt Car Series heat races, though, coming to the grid, and they're going to look like this. Heat race number 1, 8 laps the distance, 5 cars to qualify. Starting P number 1 here in heat race number 1. It's going to be car 51. That's Clay Christofferson. Christofferson in car number 51. Driver carrying the badge of the 007. He's a one-time champion here on the tour. That'll be Sam Bachman. Bachman will start P2. Back to the inside of row number 2, hailing from north of the border. Part of that Canadian invasion crew, car number 16. That'll be Matt Barber. Barber in car number 16. And the driver, car number 41 here tonight, starting in the 4th spot. That'll be Tyler Neff. Neff in car number 41. Jeff Sharp, he'll pilot the number 28 here tonight. He'll start 5th on the call tonight. And last week's winner, car number 76. That'll be Ryland Banks in car number 76. Garen Brimmer back here tonight. There it is, car number 3 back on the call. He'll be 7th tonight. Brandon Garrett of the BG Graphics number 4 entry will roll from the 8th starting position here tonight. Ninth going to be Mason Hine in car number 89. And the driver out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, driving car number 35. He'll start shotgun to the field here tonight. That'll be Harold Klump in car number 35. 10 cars, 5 to qualify, 8 laps around the famous Big Eldora Speedway here tonight. Race fans, we thank you all for tuning in here tonight to watch the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series as you see your drivers out there onto the speedway. Who do you got here tonight for heat race number 1? This time we're drop the hammer out of turn number 4. Green flag in the air here tonight at Eldora. Great start for Christopherson as he goes down to the bottom side of the speedway. They'll lead him down the back straightaway into turn number 3. A big push for the 007 of Sam Bachman. Bachman to open up the bottom side of the speedway. Here comes the number 16. That is going to be Barber, who's going down, tiptoeing down around the inside of the speedway. To the outside, here comes the number 41, Tyler Neff. They're going to make it 3 wide down to turns 3 and 4. Funnel it back down. Barber with the run off the inside. He'll go inside to the outside lane. Here comes the BG Graphics number 4, Brandon Guerin, trying to wind it up down there. He's been here all week long. Figured he'd get an early start into the racetrack. Free ride. Remember watching that top 5 drivers here tonight. Banks right now on the bubble. He'll follow spot out sharp. A little bit of a contact back there. Who says racing ain't a full contact sport? Obviously they didn't watch the dome, huh? Christopherson out front here with 4 laps to go. It'll be Barber, Bachman, Neff, Banks right here trying to hold off Brandon Guerin. Guerin has picked up 2 spots since the drop of the green flag here. Now with 3 laps to go, there goes single file. Take a look back at the front of the field. There's the Full Throttle Motorsports number 51 of Clay Christopherson. Christopherson leading the Canadian Invasion. Remember, Christopherson, one of those drivers, those Full Throttle Motorsports drivers that broke into that garage trying to find the secrets. Brimmer and Hine currently off the speedway here. The 2 of our 10 drivers. This time by the white silk will fly. It'll be one more time around. One more time. It's all or nothing as Bachman to go down to the bottom side of the speedway. That's right. I said nothing. 3 wide for the race lead out of 2. 3 wide, anybody's ball game. It'll be the first one back to the flag stand here. Drag race. Barber gonna lead them. It'll be Matt Barber, Sam Bachman, Tyler Neff, Christopherson, and Banks will all come across the line there. They will transfer into the big show here tonight. And that means we're going to line them right back up right now. I'll do it all again. Heat race number 2. Your next 10 drivers out there onto the speedway. He drives car number 17, hailing out of Canada. Car number 17, that'll be Shane Billings. Billings in the 17. Then it will be his foe, his, arch nemesis. Car number 79 out of Syracuse, New York. That'll be Dean Reynolds. Reynolds in car number 79. Matt Taylor's back here tonight. 51 will start P number 3. Well, how about the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania? Driving car number 7, that'll be Anthony Roselli in car number 7. He'll start P number 4. Speedy Brissett in car 03. Look for a little speed here tonight. Season 1 champion. He'll roll from the 5th starting spot. Ed Brissett got out of tap dancing class just a little bit early here tonight. Car number 15 will go from 6th. Then how about the Venom Racing, number 57? That'll be Brian Lawson. Lawson in car number 57, rolling from the 7th starting spot. Ty Dickinson back here tonight, car number 67. He'll roll from 8th. Shane Pearson in car number 93 will roll from 9th. And that'll be Cody Harris in car number 20, the driver out of New York, starting shotgun to the field here tonight. Another 10 drivers, 8 laps, 5 to qualify. Who do you have out of this one? Do you have the 17B off the front row, or do you have the Super Dirt Car Series Full Throttle Motorsports number 79 of Dean Reynolds? Maybe you got the Van Sickle Electric number 7 of Anthony Roselli back there. Maybe you go deeper into the field. Is it Harris, Dickinson, Lawson? We're all about to find out together. iRacing.com pace truck will make its way to the infield, and we're ready this time out of 4. Reynolds with a great start there to the outside. They're going to bang Nerf bars down the back right away. as they banged a little bit of that bar paint off there. Lap number 1 going to go to the number 17 of Shane Billings. Billings leading lap number 1 with Reynolds to the outside with Anthony Roselli in tow. 3 wide battle. Roselli to the outside. It'll be Taylor and Brissett, who are all battling it out just for a moment. One driver down to the inside. That'll be car number 15. Matt Taylor, the 15T, trying to get down there. This track, a momentum track here tonight at Eldora. Right now, looking like it's an outside lane for these drivers. The Van Sickle Electric number 7 saying outside lane. Let me check the bottom here. Maybe I can find a little bit of dig. Contact. Reynolds trying to cut down in front of Taylor. They made a little contact. Roselli going to pick up 1, going for 2 if he can. Can he take the second spot away from the number 79 of Dean Reynolds? You see him working down the back straightaway. Reynolds able to recover and hold on to the second spot for the moment. That Van Sickle Electric number 7, though, of Anthony Roselli looking pretty good with 3 laps to go here. Slider incoming. No, Anthony Roselli going to grab a little bit of break and keep the number 7 down on the bottom side of the speedway. Reynolds now migrates down low to take the advantage away. The old popsicle sticks up. It'll be 2 more times around here. 2 more times, and it's Billings, Reynolds, Roselli, Taylor. And then how about this battle right here at the transfer spot? We're going to get the white flag this time by Shane Billings, walking away with this one, just trying to waltz off into the sunset here tonight in Ohio. Shane Billings looking pretty good, but this battle between Brissett and Dickinson, the transfer. Who will have it? And who will have to go to a last chance? It'll be Billings, Reynolds, Roselli, Taylor, and give it to Brissett. Speedy Brissett will lock himself in tonight. Ty Dickinson, Harris, Brissett, Lawson, and Pearson will all have to go to a last chance qualifier. You see the sun going down, race fans? Well, before the sun goes down, there's only one place to go. G-Stone Motors, your Ford certified dealer, family owned and operated in Middlebury, Vermont. You're looking for a tow rig to get you up and down the highway to the local racetrack? Well, maybe here to Eldora to run a little bit of, well, they got sprint car action. They don't have the modifieds, but they got sprint cars. Maybe you got to get out here. G-Stone Motors has you covered, race fans. Let's get to that Super Dirt Car Series third heat race, though. Michael Vitalian, the number 213, will start P number 1, while car number 4 of Scott Rayome in the Full Throttle Motorsports number 4 will roll from second. Chad Lackey, 2-time winner of the Tour this season, point championship leader coming in. He'll start P number 3. Trevor Giroux in car number 75 will go from the 4th starting spot. Well, how about Joey Lattisaur, the Mr. Radiators number 23? He'll go 5th. Justin DeRosier back there in car number 29D will start into the 6th spot, while Randall Dixon, car number 11, will go 7th. Kelly Wheeler in the number 11 right next door. He'll start in 8th. Shane Pierce back in car number 88. He'll go from 9th. And Glenn Sharp in the number 99 will start sharply at the tail of the field here tonight. Are we ready, race fans? 2 in the books, another 2 to go with this one right there on the speedway. Do you need your modified to shine on iRacing? BG Graphics is your one-stop shop for AI-generated and also custom wraps here on iRacing. Check them out on Facebook.com at BG Graphics. Put 8 laps on the board here this time as the iRacing.com safety vehicle exits stage left of the infield. Green flag back in the air here tonight at Eldora. The 213, the baby blue entry leading the way. Chad Lackey trying to follow suit underneath the Full Throttle Motorsports number 4 of Scott Rayome. Rayome going to fall back into that 3rd spot. Going to tag a little bit of that outside wall. Billings Motorsports number 66 of Lackey trying to take the race lead here. 2nd lap going to go to Lackey. Michael Vitale led lap 1. Chad Lackey led lap number 2. Will Scott Rayome lead lap number 3? Only time will tell as they come down the back straightaway. 3 wide a little bit farther into the field. Giroux, DeRosier, and Dixon all side by side. Big mover in this one so far here with still 5 laps to go is going to be the number 66 of Chad Lackey. Lackey still out front. A little contact there between Dixon and DeRosier back there. Made the contact. Wheeler trying to find his way in. Currently sitting on the outside end of the transfer spot. Remember, 5 cars to qualify right out of this heat race. 1 car into the outside wall. That's the number 75, Trevor Giroux. Got up into the loose stuff, jumped up over the cushion, and just found the outside retaining wall. Scotty Riome going up there, playing a little bumper tag. Where's the car that's on the bubble? Let's see if we can find him. There it is, the Mr. Radiators, number 23 of Joey Lattisaur. So Lattisaur currently on the bubble with the old popsicle sticks up. It'll be just 2 more times around. We'll get the white silk this time. The G-Stone Motors white flag in the air. Oh, Scott Riome with problems. Scotty Riome with problems. He'll take out a handful of them as we page back to the front here. No yellow flag here in the heat race. It'll be Lackey, Vitale, DeRosier, Lattisaur, and how about it, Glenn Sharp coming across the line. So Chad Lackey will go ahead. Take this one. Vitale, DeRosier, Lattisaur, and Sharp all in. Pierce, Wheeler, Riome, Dixon, Giroux, all going to have to go to, well, you know where that is, race fans, and nobody likes to go to the last chance qualifier. So a tough one there for some of these drivers. And as tough as it was for them, flip the script and let's go to the last chance qualifier. So last chance qualifier here tonight, 15 drivers, 10 laps the distance. This is how they will line up. Last chance qualifier starting P number 1, car number 28, that'll be Jeff Sharp. To the outside of him, Ty Dickinson, car number 67, it'll be Shane Pierce back there. And car number 88, he'll start 3rd. Brandon Garrett in car 04 will start 4th. Cody Harris will start into the 5th spot with car number 20. The 11 of Kelly Wheeler will start into the 6th spot. Well, how about the driver out of Pennsylvania? Car number 35, Harold Klump, will start into the 7th starting spot. Well, Ed Brissett, tap dancer himself, extraordinaire, car number 15, will roll from 8th. Scotty Riome just stepped on it. He'll start into the 9th spot. How about Garen Brimmer? He'll start into the 10th spot. 11th will be the Venom Racing number 57 of Brian Lawson. That'll be Trevor Giroux, car number 75, having to come from deep in this one here tonight. He'll start 12th. 13th, then Mason Hain in car number 89. That'll be Shane Pearson in car number 93. Randall Dixon will shotgun the field here. So I'm trying to uno, dos, and trace here for you race fans. I don't think I'm mistaken. Pretty sure we only had, I believe, 3 heat races here. I think I caught all of racing action. Did I not? I could be wrong. Who knows? Getting old, losing my hair, losing my sight. Going senile here. So, 15 cars I've locked in. Top 9 is where we want to look this time for this heat race fans, because the top 9 will lock in. One driver not going to make the call. Car number 93, Shane Pearson, will call it an evening here from the Big E at Eldora. We're ready to go. 14 drivers, 9 to qualify. Green flag into the air. Here we go. Great start on that outside by Ty Dickinson. Can he take the race lead down the back straight away? He'll shoot it high, wide, and handsome around the outside. Sharp will lead lap 1 here tonight. Sharp trying to run away and hide. 04 of Guerin down on the bottom side. Now switches to the outside. He's got Shane to the inside. Yep, 1 white car, 2 white cars. Pick it out. The gold one is going to be Guerin. Couple cars battling around that transfer spot. Lawson kind of sandwiched in between a couple of them here. That 57 of Lawson is on the bubble. Eddie Brissett just on the outside looking in. 3 wide, 4 wide. Call it in the back. Trouble! Trouble as a couple of them go for a little bit of a spin. They're going to get it uprighted into the right direction. We're staying right here. Randall Dixon right now in the LFM, number 11. There you see him. He is the current driver that is in on the bubble. There he is. Started in 15th, currently into the 9th position and the final transfer spot in. Trevor Giroux just behind him by, call it about, 10 car length as he works through the corner. There you see the Full Throttle Motorsports number 75T. Looks like Scott Riome's going to call it an evening here from Eldora. Check back out front. There's your front two. Ty Dickinson, Jeff Sharp. Shane back into the 3rd spot. Brandon Holden down 4th, and then it's Wheeler, Lawson, Klump, and Hine in car number 89 running in 8th. Dixon still holding that spot, final transfer spot. Just paging through the scoring, it was still showing Harris and Brissett on my end up top, but that is incorrect. So with 2 to go, it'll be 1 to go this time by at the line. 1 lap to go. Ty Dickinson looking very stout. Can he hold on, though? Final time through 3 and 4. Here comes Sharp. He'll throw it down a little bit lower. Can he find any bite? He will not. It'll be Ty Dickinson, Jeff Sharp, Shane Price. It'll be Garrett, Wheeler, Lawson, Klump, Hine, Dixon. That's how they will go. All unofficial here tonight. So Ty Dickinson locking himself in. He'll have a decent starting spot here tonight. But how about it for Randall Dixon, who had to come from deep in this one to get himself in. Race fans, the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series feature race here from the Eldora Speedway coming up right after our invocation here tonight. Race fans, don't go anywhere. See where these 24 drivers will start and where they will finish after 35 laps here from the Eldora Speedway coming right after this.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave
motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. It comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership. Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
There you see a couple of those rigs to the infield. It does not look like anybody from north of the border, nor did it look like Brandon Guerin's ride because, well, he drives a school bus up and down the road to these races here on a Tuesday night. Race fans, we got to start by thanking all of you for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We got to thank you. Hit that thumbs up. Let these drivers know you appreciate them out here. And hey, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, get the notification anytime we go live. We also bring you live racing action for the 802 iRacing series on a Sunday night with Brett the Jet behind the microphone. The Cup cars, I do believe they are still running the Cup cars if I'm not mistaken. If not, somebody's going to yell at me for that one, right? Hey, Sunday night, 7 p.m. right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Or maybe you need a little super speedway racing. We have it from super speedways to dirt modifieds to everything in between. Old Bush throwbacks, that's right. The 802 series even has some of them. You just got to pop on over to their Discord or follow them on Facebook.com at the 802 iRacing League. Well, we're ready to go, race fans. 24 drivers are here tonight that will go to the big show. 35 laps the distance. Can anybody break the streak of, well, the Canadian invasion? We've seen Chad Lackey pick up 2 wins, and we've also seen Ryland Banks pick up a win, who will pick up the 4th race here tonight at Eldora. Starting lineup looking like this as they're all starting to come to the call. Starting P number 1. Well, I had to pause. I noticed the top 3 all hailing that Canadian maple leaf. Matt Barber will start P number 1 here tonight in car number 16. To the outside of him, the Billings Motorsports number 17B. That'll be Shane Billings. Back in P number 3, he's picked up 2 feature wins here this season. The Billings Motorsports number 66. That'll be Chad Lackey. The 007 of Sam Bachman, the agent, will roll from 4th with how about the driver out of Syracuse, New York. Full Throttle Motorsports Super Dirt Car Series number 79. That'll be Dean Reynolds. Michael Vitale of the 213 entry will roll from the 6th spot. And Tyler Nuff in car number 41 will roll from 7th. 8th position out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, driving the Van Sickle Electric number 7. That'll be Anthony Rizzelli in car number 7. Justin DeRosier back in car number 29D will start into the 9th spot. Clay Christopherson in car number 51 out of the Full Throttle Motorsports will go from 10th. 11th here tonight, then will be car number 51. That will be Matt Taylor. Joey Lattisaur, the Mr. Radiator number 23, will start 12th. 13th here tonight, that'll be the number 76. That'll be Ryland Banks, last week's winner. How about Speedy Percent? Car number 03 here tonight. 14th starting spot for him. Glenn Sharp getting in here tonight. He'll start car number 99 in the 15th spot, while Ty Dickinson back in car 67, starting 16th. Jeff Sharp in car number 28, rolling from 17th. Shane Pierce, car number 88 out of Canada, starting in 18th. Brandon Guerin in the BG Graphics number 4, starting 19th. Kelly Wheeler in 20th, 21st then here tonight. That'll be Lawson back in 22nd out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, driving car number 35. That'll be Harold Plump. Mason Hine in car number 89, and then Randall Dixon. That's your starting lineup here. 35 laps here, race fans. Are you ready? Because here we go here tonight. Matt Barber going to hammer down into turn number 1. We are racing at Eldora. Lap number 1 gonna go to Matt Barber. Will he be able to lead them all here tonight? Matt Barber. I can do the math on it, race fans, I think. It's early in this one. 1 car up against the outside wall. Clay Christopherson. Christopherson trying to knock the boards down here tonight. Dean Reynolds is hot to trot. He's already up into P number 3. Ty Dickinson deep into this one, trying to pick up spots. There's the 67. FND number 67. He's picked up 2 spots, running 14th. Anywhere you look, they are side by side. 3-4 wide. Roselli in the middle. 1 car going to scoot out of that 3-4 wide racing action. That's the number 41. Naff trying to figure it out here tonight. Everybody's just trying to get that rhythm. get it going. It's Barber, Lackey, Reynolds, Bachman, Vitale, the top 5. One car slow down the back straightaway. That's the 88, and it looks like something on the right front, left front down on car number 88. He will stop there. It looks like he will actually be able to get to pit road. We will stay green here tonight at Eldora. 30 laps remaining. Barber has led them all so far here this evening. Vitale side by side. That's the Billings Motorsports entry. That's Shane Billings. Billings will take that spot away from the number 213 of Michael Vitale. So put Billings into 5th. Vitale dropping into that 6th spot for the time being because now they're side by side once again. Out of turn number 4. Here comes the baby blue Vitale entry. Blake Christopherson right there. He's going to make it 3 wide that time in the corner. Let's see what they come out of turn 2 looking like. It'll be Vitale and Billings side by side, but it is Vitale who has a little bit faster advantage right now as they diamond their way off of turn 4 down the front straightaway they come. Still 4 wide battle back there. I believe that was the number 35, Harold Klump, Mason Hine, and then Wheeler. They're all back there. I'm going to get it right, I swear. I promise, race fans. Joey Lattisour trying to move forward. He's cracked into the top 10 as he gets around the number 29D. Banks going to bank it off the outside wall. Rylan Banks picking up the win last week in the feature. Starting 13th here tonight. And in 10 laps, he has, well, he's stuck in 13th. Clay Christopherson in the middle right now. He's got Roselli trying to push him. That's Vitale, Billings, and Christopherson that were 3 wide. Reynolds getting under attack here. The 007, Full Throttle Motorsports 007 of Sam Bachman, last season's champion. Trying to get onto the podium, trying to get around that number 79 of Dean Reynolds. Reynolds last week, after failing tech inspection and having to start at the tail, was able to pick up the Mr. Radiator's Hard Charger Award in our feature event. Getting himself inside the top 10. You always think the racing is hard for 1 through 5, and then you look back here, and I just said it, and around going to go the number 35. Klump around, Lawson involved, Wheeler, Sharp involved. That'll be the first caution flag of the evening. I do believe, or nope, they were able to get it going in the right direction. One car coming to the inside now. The caution going to come out. Caution coming out. Harold Klump going to actually be able to stay on the lead lap here. Let's take a look back here. Let's watch that 99. That is Sharp. Oh, right there, a little contact from Lawson into Sharp. Klump nowhere to go. Wheeler also nowhere to go. Ride on board here with the Super Dirt Car Series onboard camera. You're riding on board with car number 11 of Kelly Wheeler. Bumper cars nowhere to go as everybody's trying to carry as much momentum as they can here. And that is what will bring out the first caution flag of the evening. 2 drivers down to the hot pit area here tonight. Brian Lawson and Shane Pierce down there. So currently running 23rd and 24th. Everybody else is back out onto the speedway. Kelly Wheeler did go to the hot pits, and Randall Dixon also made his way down there momentarily. Lights are still on the iRacing.com page track, and that's great because race fans, we get to tell you once again about G-Stone Motors. G-Stone Motors has, well, if you don't have it, if they don't have it, I should say, they can order it for you. Today's age of technology and the way vehicles are ordered, they are custom built to the spec that you want, race fans. If you want to make sure you have that tow package on your Ford F-250, F-350, it should already come standard, right? Well, hey, if you don't like it, you can get rid of it, but you have to order it that way. G-Stone Motors will make sure to sit down and help you build your perfect tow rig so you can get to those races safely, race fans. G-Stone Motors, your family-owned and operated Ford dealer in Middlebury, Vermont. Make sure you contact them. We got to thank G-Stone Motors along with the whole Stone family for their support here with the 802 iRacing series. Without them, we wouldn't be here, race fans, bringing you these great, well, blunders and wonders and What are you even talking about? Because the green flag is back out. Great start by Barber and another great start by Lackey there. How about Reynolds? Does he hold serve down on the bottom? The Purple Peeper Eater machine says he's going to run that car all season long. Will not change it. So far, 4 weeks in, he's held his word, but he is not going to hold that position because there goes Sam Bachman, and here comes Clay Christopherson. Christopherson looking, really good. And then it's going to take one bobble by that 07 of Bachman into the wall. Christopherson was into the back of the 07, and then the 79 of Reynolds was right into the back of him. That opens up the Hornets' nest because not only did Bachman take that spot, Christopherson got around Reynolds. Now here comes Roselli, the Van Sickle Electric number 7, smelling blood in the water, trying to work his way in. Michael Vitale right back into the battle. Neff is right there. Then it's Ladisor, Taylor, Banks, Brissett. They're all right here. One mistake can take you from the penthouse to the outhouse here early tonight at Eldora. I say early, we are halfway home. Look at Reynolds try to defend. Lackey under pressure too because Bachman just got around him. Christopherson also working the high line to get around the Billings Motorsports number 66. Chad Lackey headed in the wrong direction late here in this one. Can he hold on to a podium position? Your points championship leader struggling here at Eldora. Everybody has gone choo-choo around the outside. Take a look at them. Everywhere you go, 3 wide racing back here right around the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and you just call it from there on out. There's still 3 wide here tonight. That's Brissett in the middle, JD down on the bottom side. You got Taylor currently holding that final spot inside the top 10. They started to settle it out. Back to the front here. Here comes Sam Bachman. Bachman down to the bottom. The agent gonna throw a slider, and it's not gonna stick. Caution. The G-Stone Motors caution lights are on here at Eldora. Speedy Brissett and Joey Ladisor having some problems. So right there, Bachman lined them up and went for it, and the caution flag will ruin it. Let's take a look. Oh, something going wrong with the number 41. Joey Ladisor having some problems in the Mr. Radiator Auto Service number 23. We didn't quite catch that. Let's see if we can get it here. There's the 41. Neff into the outside wall, and the 213. Michael Vitale was involved. There you see the 03 of Speedy Brissett comes in there. That's what will bring out this caution flag here tonight. Watch it once again. Watch the 213, Michael Vitale. Didn't know the 41 was to the outside there, and that's the problem. Unless you can hear that machine to your outside, there's no spotter out there. There's no rear view mirror. There's no virtual camera telling you that those drivers are to your outside. You just got to sense it. You got to feel it. You got to hear it. And unfortunately, that time put us under caution. Second caution flag of the evening flying here. I believe we will have 10 laps to go. So the rules here with the 802 series, we will double them up unless we are under 10 laps to go. If you get under 10 laps to go on the back straightaway, the Love Tunnel there, that's where you have to go. Only kidding, race fans. Ready to go, though. Lights are off on the iRacing.com pace truck. Barber says, now we dance, back to the throttle we come. A great start. Bachman going to force his way up in front of the number 66 of Bachman. Or Bachman up in front of the 66, of Lackey. Bachman trying to defend, though, off the 51. Here comes Clay Christopherson. 10 laps, double high five, that time from the flagman at the stand. 10 more times. Barber, Christofferson, Bachman, Lackey, Roselli, your top 5. Four wide, racing towards the back of the field, but as the laps wind down, we're going to keep it right here. Slider by the 51. 3 wide, and they're all going to come together at the front of the field. It's the yard sale in turn 3. Yard sale turn number 3, and that one started at the front with Christofferson, Lackey, and Barber. Bachman involved. Take a look. We're going to have to take a couple of looks at this one. Watch the 66. Watch the 007. They get hooked together. Nowhere for Christofferson to go. Reynolds involved. Speedy Brissett involved. Someone. That is the 51 of Clay Christofferson, who went absolutely flying. Right on board. Here you go with the number 51. Well, if you didn't get motion sickness off that one, race fans. I believe 3 cars up and over in that incident. And now you're wondering who is left. Well, let me take a look here. Remember, all these drivers, though, they do have what is called a backup car, a fast repair. If they needed it, they are able to come down to the hot pits, get their car worked on, and get back out onto the speedway. Doesn't mean they're going to get their position back. Well, I shouldn't say doesn't mean. They're not getting their position back. So, the field, Matt Barber, Anthony Roselli, 1 and 2. And then it'll be Dean Reynolds, Michael Vitale, Justin DeRosier back there in the 5th position. Ty Dickinson, Ryland Banks, Brandon Guerin, Harold Klump, Lawson, your top 10. It is all shaken up at the top of the field here. Barber, Roselli, Reynolds. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Great start by Barber as he'll try to scoot away Anthony Roselli, though, saying, hey, not so fast. We know how to dance in Pennsylvania, too, with these modifieds. 7 to go. Reynolds trying to hold on, though, because Michael Vitale is right there in the 213 entry. Maybe he can get his first ever podium with the series. 6 to go when they hit the line. Justin DeRosier down on the bottom with the number 29D, trying to close in on Vitale and Reynolds if he can. How about it, though? Ty Dickinson right there. Brandon Guerin, so far, he's picked up the most spots tonight. Still got 6 to go. We'll see 5 to go this time. 5 fingers in the air as Barber comes by. He'll wave at him. 5 more times around. Justin DeRosier and Ty Dickinson trying to do battle for that 5th position. Vitale still all over Dean Reynolds. All he needs is one good run. It looks like he's trying to build the momentum. He'll run about a half a car length lower down into turn number 1. Caution. Looks like the 15T, Matt Taylor, up against the outside wall. Down there in turns 1 and 2. What happened to the 15T on the outside? This is coming out of 4. Everybody ran out of room trying to carry the momentum. Believe that was Mason Hine in car number 89. Hine in the number 89. Taylor in the 15T. And Jeff Sharp in the number 28. So these drivers are going to get to cool these tires down just a little bit. Take a look at the track. Caution laps do not count here in the 802 iRacing Dirt side of things. So after the 4th caution flag, we'll line them back up. We'll have 32 laps in the books. Uno, dos. Well, race fans, I hope you can count better than I got it. Once again, though, I got to thank all of you race fans for tuning in out there week in and week out to show a little love to these drivers. Thank you for your continued support as the lights should go out. It'll be 2 to go this time. Does Anthony Roselli have anything left in the tank? As there we have it. Looks like we had some scoring issues. Looks like we have some TV coverage issues. It looks like we got a bunch of issues going on here all at once. But that is your unofficial results right there. Barber, Roselli, Reynolds will all come across the line. And we will see if we can get a word in with those drivers. See Barber going ahead, and he will get the crown here tonight. Top 3, and we'll be back in just a couple of moments, race fans. We'll get to talk to those top 3 finishers just after this.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Here's to our country markets, to the moms and the pops, to the 3 generations strong, to the lifeblood of our communities, for prepping our meals and lending a hand through the good times and challenging times.
I'll be there when you need me. You can count on it every time.
Thank you for always being there for us. Your friends at G-Stone Motors.
Welcome back to Eldora race fans here tonight. 35 laps of feature competition racing action here for the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series presented by the 802 iRacing League in the books here. Don't take my word for it. You watched it yourself. You heard me jibber jabbering. What do you say we get down with the drivers here? Hear what they have to say. We're going to kick things off with the driver that has the most scandals that I've seen since Bill Clinton. What do you say, Dean Reynolds? How do you describe last week, this week, hanging on to it, and all the commotion in the background?
You can't trust AI, Roger. Come on.
I'm just telling you, if it's on the internet, it's got to be true.
Well, yeah, I did put in the Discord. I said, "Yeah, wait a minute, I'm the promoter of this thing, so I can do what I want." So we're having a lot of fun with the AI. I hope you're enjoying it, and yeah, we all discovered what to do on our phones, and it's a lot of fun. It keeps a lot of fun for all these guys, so we'll keep it going.
A lot of fun on the AI side of things. It's all good love and war, as they would say. But the war was out here on the speedway tonight. How were you able to take this number 79? And you only picked up 2, but it seemed like you had to come from the tail again.
was a fifth place car. I mean, I was okay, fifth or sixth place car. I mean, the front four, Matt, Chad, Sam, and Clay, they moved out on me a little bit, and I had nothing for them, and probably Anthony would have eventually got me too. So, we got lucky on the pile up going into 3 there. I hit some cars hard, and I got up against the wall, and I thought my car was going to dig in and stop, or I was going to have to go tail, and then all of a sudden, luckily, it kept on going, and I looked down, and it told me to get my spots back, and lo and behold, I'm sitting near third, and I said my front end was gone a little bit, but I said I got to stay here. I got track position, and then if I hung on and fell back to fifth or so because of the front end, I'd be okay. Consider it luck, but we hung on for third, and we'll take it.
You're gonna take it, but you know what? You're not gonna stop. That Canadian maple syrup machine just keeps turning out wins. What are you gonna do here in the next couple of weeks that could possibly put this number 79 atop the podium?
Close the freaking border. I mean, I said that. I said that when we were coming down for Victory Lane. I go, you realize this is Canada 4, USA 0, and But congrats to these guys. They're a great bunch of guys. They're all in their Discord together. They enjoy the AI stuff. Shane enjoys doing the Twitch, and it was real fun last week watching Matt have that tough luck that he had. Didn't even make the feature, and yet here he is coaching Ryland to the win and telling them where to go and what to do. And I thought that was really cool. And the bottom line is they're friends, and but they're good. And we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to put maple syrup in our tires too, or something to make them grip.
Hey, but hey, great run for you here tonight, Dean. Picking up 2 spots. Did you get that motor back?
Yeah, no, actually, we never had to. I slipped them a couple of fins, and we were okay. We're good.
Typical.
Still the same one under the hood.
We'll see what it does next week at Lucas Oil. But before we let you go, who do you got to thank? Because there's a lot of people behind the scenes here and there and everywhere that make everything possible for all of us.
Oh, yeah. Well, first, I got to thank the guys from Full Throttle Motorsports, letting this old guy stay with the team and have a little speed. So, I got to thank those guys. But then we also got to thank G-Stone Motors. I mean, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have this league. And they're a major sponsor and a great sponsor. And sometimes they do watch the telecast. So, that's why we want to put on a good product, so they'd be proud to come on back and do the sponsorship. We got to thank them. We got to thank Expert Installations for doing our trophy sponsorship. Guys, thank Joey Lattisaur and Mr. Radiator. I was a recipient of the $5 last week. That was much appreciated. BG Graphics, we got to say thank you to them and Brandon for doing all the graphics for us. And, Super Dirt Car Series for doing the heat racing passing points. And Roger Turn 3 Network for, your telecast is second to none, man. I'm glad you came back, and I hope you're having fun. And, we're going to try like hell to keep you doing it for many years to come.
Well, they had to dust this old guy off to bring you the coverage, but you had to dust that guy and lube him up here tonight to be able to run with some of these young guns. Dean Reynolds tonight finishes P number 2. 1 spot up, just a couple. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I wanted to say congrats to Matt and Anthony. I forgot all about that. So, guys, you earned it. Good job.
Well, there it is. He had to get his last 2 cents in. That's why they call him the promoter. He always gets the last 2 cents. But hey, how about it, Mr. Roselli? A good run for you here tonight. It's not cold in the sim, but it's cold outside. What did you have to do, though, to pick up the 6 spots and stay out of all the carnage out there late?
For probably 25 of those laps, I really was just itching my head of where I needed to be. I really felt like I had a top 3 car tonight. Luckily, we ended up in the top 3, but it was just kind of really hard to pass. It was just so racy out there, so it was just more or less trying to take advantage of any little run you got on someone, or honestly just keeping your nose clean. I was lucky enough to get up to 5th there on a restart, and then I really felt like I was faster than Chad and Sam and Chris there. They kind of did the easy work for me there. I hate to say it. But, that ended up letting us up into 2nd there. But I absolutely had nothing for Matt. He was lights out. But it was fun out there. It was just kind of hard to find where you needed to be fast and be able to take advantage of those times to get by people.
You took advantage here at a lot of these drivers say it's a tough track because you got to keep the momentum. What do you say we shift gears and head towards next week? Lucas Oil, and then we head back to your state of Pennsylvania to Lernerville. Where do you see yourself over the next 2 weeks?
Lucas should be interesting. I kind of sucked Monday night in a big block league, my own league. So kind of scared, kind of interested to see how I'll do in a 358. But Eldora is weird with the.
That means he finished behind me, Roger. That's why he said he sucked.
I was about falling off the track every lap. But Eldora is weird with these 358s now. They almost feel like crate cars. You're not really coming out of the throttle much, so Lucas is going to be definitely different. I think it'll race more similar to like Knoxville did, so it should be pretty fun.
Well, we can't wait to see you out there, but who do you gotta thank that keeps you warm behind the wheel there in your rig?
I'd like to thank you, Dean, Rob, 802, the G-Stone Motors, like everyone that you guys put this great league together. You know, it wouldn't be as amazing as it wasn't for you guys, essentially. I'd like to thank Southern Tier Elite Series, my own league that I run, Fanstical Electric, Accurate Collision, Mobile Metals. Thank my wife for putting up this crazy stuff and allowing me to be up here with so much time and less time with her. And great job to Matt and Dean. They ran a hell of a race tonight.
You realized he was whispering about the significant other allowing him to race here tonight. Race fans, just make note of that. But I can tell you he was yelling when he made it through the big one and onto the podium here tonight. Anthony Rosilli picking up 6 spots. He'll finish P number 2. Winner here tonight, well, from the outhouse to the penthouse here tonight, Mr. Barber. How did you make this one, well, happen?
Pretty much just keeping it clean all race long. I mean, the track all night long was fantastic. It was racy. I don't know if there was a lane that I wasn't in tonight, trying to find grip anywhere, trying to stay ahead. But I don't know. I have a bad history with collecting the car into the wall in 1 and 2 here, and I clipped it pretty early, trying it, and I said, not going to try that again for a little while. And then I got a little ballsy and I started making it work, and there we are.
Late in this one, you had some new drivers knocking on the back tail panels of this one. Did you worry about Reynolds or Roselli late in this one as they were right there?
Well, whenever Anthony or Dean are behind you, you can't not worry, right? I mean, they're fantastic drivers. I love racing with all these guys every week. It's just fantastic every week. And I don't know, hats off to these guys for running off the podium, having a good race, getting through the thick of it there, and that one caution that just barely I heard. But yeah, it was awesome.
So it's awesome here to find yourself in victory lane. How does it feel knowing that we're 4 races in and all 4 big trophies have gone to Canada?
It's pretty good, actually. It's I don't know. It's just me and my guys have put in, like we say every week, we put so much time into this, and 802 is the league that we look forward to every season. Well, I say every season. We were only in it last season, but for all of us, it's a big deal. It's like I said, we race against a very stout field of guys every week. You know, it tests you every lap you turn, and every week, it only makes you better and only helps you learn. So it's pretty awesome. We're starting off taking the trophies home to the north of the border for the first 4 weeks, but it's pretty good now, and see what we can keep doing.
So one final question here for you before we let you get out of here. Where do you spend more time? In the sim or making those AI photos that you guys are doing?
That's more Shane than anybody. I mean, I haven't done a single one yet, but I don't know, maybe I'll have to start whipping some up here. But it's pretty awesome how just a simple thing like AI like that's bringing so much, I don't know, I guess flair to the whole league, and everybody's getting involved with it. It's awesome to see.
And as you race fans see on screen, once again, there you see Dean Reynolds and his crew breaking into the Billings Motorsports garage, trying to find all those secrets. Close that one off the screen. Dean's still here. So, hey, but Matt, let's roll this red carpet out for you. Let's hand you the microphone. Who do you got to thank that keeps these Canadian maple, well, machines going so quick?
Well, of course, you always got to thank G-Stone Motors for sponsoring this league. It's, again, a stout field every week. And, of course, the 802 League as a whole. Of course, Tessie and Mechanical on the side of the car. Vertex Graphics for putting on the gorgeous wrap we got. TBR Sim Sports, the team I'm on. And, again, my guys every week. So supportive. I mean, last week I had a horrible horrible race, and I mean, I was upset, but I stuck it through. And I guess the best outcome that could have came out of that was Rylan winning for his first time, and I did everything I could to help with that, and look how that ended up. And of course, you, Roger, you put on a fantastic broadcast every single time. Couldn't thank you enough.
There you have it. He said it, not me. I'm just the guy that's pushing the buttons. Race fans, there you have it, though. Matt Barber, your winner. Anthony Roselli second, and Dean Reynolds third. Picking up the most spots here tonight, it's the driver out of, well, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Driving car number 35, Harold Klump will pick up the Mr. Radiators Auto Service Hard Charger Award here tonight. Hard Charger picking up $5, courtesy of Mr. Radiators Auto Service. So we've got to thank Vladisaur and the whole group over there. Harold, great run for you, my friend. From 22nd to 9th. That is a huge run for him. We also got to thank G-Stone Motors along with the Super Dirt Car Series, Mr. Radiators Auto Service, Expert Installation, and BG Graphics for everything that they all do behind the scenes. Eldora's in the books, race fans. Where are we going? Well, now we will head to one of, well, what I would call more of the toughest tracks on the schedule. Lucas Oil Speedway next week. That is December the 16th, right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We'll bring you all that live racing action here for the 802 iRacing dirt side of things. But until we do see you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.
Motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. It comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.